What's up, guys? Nepenthes here, and welcome back to another video on this channel. Welcome back to the channel, guys. If you've been missing the Resident Evil, we have another video going up tonight. Man, it's been comedy. A lot of you guys have been watching the streams. The first video did so well on the channel. It'll be going up tonight. We're uploading those as like full videos. But we're talking about FUT Birthday today, and I want to talk about this promo because let me tell you, man, this promo to me has been really special so far. And, you know, I have some questions and some discussions that I'm going to talk about going forward. And I know you guys love these discussion videos. I just had to jump off stream to make my lunch. And I've been wanting to make this video. I wanted to make this video yesterday, but then, you know, I don't want to leak it. Well, you guys, at this point, if you haven't seen the rewards video on TikTok or on the YouTube, or I posted on Twitter, then you just probably, maybe you're only watching this and you missed the video yesterday. But if you want to pause the video and go watch the rewards so you don't miss that before I show you, I was going to make it yesterday, but then in the rewards, if you guys watched it, we packed Lamine Yamal, and yesterday we made him untradeable because I want to have fun in this game with players that I pack and make them first owner. That's why I didn't have the time to make the video yesterday, because I ended up having to post a double upload with the rewards. But obviously, you guys can see my team and who is in the team that was not here before. Well, FUT Birthday, you know, outside of Butragueño, outside of Iniesta, some of the staples of my team, 3 days into FUT Birthday, my team is a lot different. Guys, in my opinion, you know, this is the best promo of the year, and it's not even close. I've seen a lot of the community initially be quite negative to the promo. All I'm going to say is this. I'm having a lot of fun. And, you know, I think a lot of people think of me and like Inception as people that we just want to like get mad at EA all the time. Guys, the fact of the matter is EA is a very stupid company. But let me tell you something. A stupid person can also make some good decisions and good ideas sometimes. And this is one of those times that I think EA have actually cooked with this promo. This is, to me, a lot of fun. And look, we're getting at the point where, you know, in the first month of this game, I said to myself in the chat, I said, guys, we need to enjoy this game. We need to enjoy this game because EA is going to patch it and they're going to ruin it. And that's why I was trying to play this game as much as possible in the first month of the game before they patched it. Now, they've done some patches that I think maybe have made it better, or, you know, kind of getting back to that. Not fully back yet. And, you know, obviously with FUT Birthday, the console experience this week, people are complaining that EA messed up something with the gameplay. Look, I'm not here to really talk about all that stuff today. I'm here to give them credit because the idea of what they have done for FUT Birthday, I personally really like it. You have a balance of, you have some icons impacts, which I'm going to pull up to the side here, FUT Birthday icons. Guys, for me, this promo has completely revived the hype in the game. And I've seen some takes on Twitter saying, like, they shouldn't have done this because they should have just put cards in packs. Guys, for me, FUT Birthday was not going to be special this year unless we had something different. EA has been putting cards in packs all year, and it's been dead. It's not hitting the same. And a large reason for that is that the way the game is structured with playstyles, you are never going to be happy until we probably get to footies this year with the way that the format of the cards going in packs works. So there's two things that EA needs to really consider going forward. You know, we've seen the rumors about them not wanting to do SBCs as much. In the future, we've seen the rumors of maybe them getting rid of the market. If there was a format like this, which is very similar in eFootball, which is like you can pack players and put traits on them and stuff, I'm not against this going forward if the higher ups are like, we cannot get rid of playstyles. Now, my core feeling is that my gut is telling me you guys should just get rid of playstyles. Just get rid of playstyles. I mean, because it overcomplicates things a lot. But I'm going to say this. This promo has a really good balance, in my opinion. You know, you talk about cards that are in packs right now. You've got Abedi Pele, 500K. You've got Torres, 600K. Ibrahimovic, 8 million. Gabi, the new icon, 2.2 million. Maicon, 300K. Koeman, 390K. Czech, 260K. Barzagli, 260K. Or sorry, 68K. Quaresma, 300K. Then you've got all these FUT Birthday cards, right? So we've got legends like Ronaldo. We've got, and these are the cards. Look, these cards have the old school, like, yeah, the icons. They come with the play styles. And, like, guys, quite frankly, for me, as a person that just, like, really loves football, that makes more sense to me because the icons have, you know, play styles that are similar to their potential playing style. Like Ibra with a Tech Plus and a finesse shot. Yeah, power shot is on all of his other cards, but he still has that in his locker, right? Like, these play styles, they make sense for these types of players. Obviously, Cruz with an incisive and a tiki-taka, right? So I like how it kind of preserves the icon, like, feel of the cards. But we talk about, like, these cards that go in packs. I like this for the FIFA purposes, and especially with FUT Birthday having always, like, positional change, 5-5, boosted stuff. We got a selection of players that, like, really make sense for FUT Birthday, right? Ronaldo, Lamine Yamal, and, like, you know, these cards are what? 4 million coins, right? Then you have St. Max, who's 600K. You've got Diaz, who's 500K. You've then got Yildiz, who's 300K. Valverde, 1.3 mil. Renard, who's only 25K. And then you have Doku. How much is Doku, by the way? I haven't seen anybody really pack Doku. Doku's like 700K. Then you got Kobe Mino, right? And then you got these like 100K cards. She's going to be 10K. Barcola's like 100K. You got Mother, who's like 300K. Rolfo, a FIFA legend, right? So the team selection for me was so good this week. Number one thing I want to talk about, right? Pacho, Perisic. Perisic, I'm in love with Perisic in my team right now. Like, I'm literally in love, bro. I'm having so much fun using power shots. Jamie Vardy, who I'm going to hopefully pack and then try out, but he's 300K. And, like, you know, I love the concept of the way EA did the promo, because this year the game is just so brutal in a lot of ways, because PlayStyles really ruled the game, right? So for me, when we take a look at the cards now, the fact that you can just kind of go into your team every day and, like, you know, you have cards that are like, guys, Dante cost me 33K in the market today. In the market today, guys, Dante goes for 17,000 coins. So I paid for him like 2 days ago, and we take a look at Dante. Like, the stats, obviously, it's good. It's nothing crazy. A lot of people have Evos like that. But the fact that, like, anybody who is behind with the team can go onto the game, they can put 8 base play styles, 2 play style pluses, and make a Dante card like this, right? This guy is, like, perfect. I have quick step for the pace. I have Bruiser to knock people off the ball. I even tried, like, you know, doing something cool where, like, I put Enforcer on him, because if you ever have, like, button delay or lag, well, sometimes when they're holding the ball, you can, like, use that Enforcer then to just win the ball. And then you have all defensive play styles. And then, yeah, some people want to customize it, you know, for their own. Like, you know, the chat was fighting me today because, like, obviously, Lamine Yamal, the chat all wanted to put, I think they wanted to put Inventive and Game Changer. But, like, for my personal play style with Lamine Yamal, right? Well, let me go back to Lamine Yamal. And they wanted to put Finesse Plus. Well, I don't use Finesse Plus as much. I use Low Drivens more than I use Finesse, so I customized it for me, right? And then, like, for other things, nobody's putting Press Proven, but me personally, I love Press Proven for my playstyle. Keeps close control of the ball while dribbling at jog speed and can shield the ball more effectively from stronger opponents, right? And we saw that today. There's a clip in the second channel that will go up tonight where Lamine Yamal is literally shielding off Maldini while holding his Tech Plus. And not everybody would have put Tech Plus. I'm assuming many people probably would have put, like, Rapid and Finesse Shot. So what did I put on mine? I put Low Driven and Tech. So I got to customize this card for myself. And then I also put First Touch on them because I think having attackers with these, you know, preset things is so OP. Like, I wish Lookman could have that. And then even Lookman, like, we were able to put a really cool Eve on him. But I guess my point is, like, you look at Dante for 17K and you look at Perisic. Like, they're FIFA legends. People have used them over the years. And you can literally customize these cards the way you want to. Like, for me, I love this power shot update. So you'll see in the gameplay, the power shots with Perisic, you need to have the gold. But, like, this was such a fun retro thing to do because Perisic in the previous years, like old OG FIFAs, he had a monster of a long shot with the 5-star weak foot. That's why everybody liked him, because he just ripped long shots. And then I also customized him. I put on all the passing traits that I want. I'll put the Press Proven. I'm trying the Enforcer on him. I'm putting Relentless. And I guess my point is, like, everybody likes the promo right now because you can use different players every day. Like, for example, you know, I tried these players out today. Yesterday I was using Rolfo, and I was using, you know, Friday I tried out Osterwald, and then I figured out, hey, I like Dante more. And, you know, yesterday I tried out Marseille. I gave him, you know, that combo. And, you know, I've been using Modric since Friday because I absolutely love him. And so what I do for Modric, like, he's playing at my 6th position. So I gave him, like, Intercept and Anticipate. But then I also gave him, like, Press Proven. And I gave him, like, a shooting trait, which in hindsight, I probably should have given him Tech Plus or Tech Base because he doesn't need the Finesse Shot in that position. But then I also gave him Bruiser. Like, I gave him a cool combo that you wouldn't really find on a Modric card on the market. But it makes sense for my playstyle, and it makes sense for that position, what I want out of that player. So my point is, like, right now, it's fun to play this game again, and I'm going to explain why. Because you could boot the game up every day, and you can go onto the market, or you could do the tournaments, like the balance that EA has right now in the tournaments, right? This balance where, like, every day, well, first of all, you've got, where's the FUT Birthday Fiesta, right? You've got this, like, FUT Birthday Fiesta live event, right? You can't do it every day. But what you can do is you can get a 1 of 3 max 88 player pick, and then there's a 1 of 3 89 max player pick, and then there's a completion. So once you get the 2 tournaments won, if you can win them, you get a 1 of 4 88 plus. So you have a chance at actually somebody really good. And then every single day as well, guys, you have the chance to go here and get a max 89, which you're not going to get the best players out of. But who is available in this pack still? Iñaki Williams, Joelinton, Aubameyang, sick card to get. You have, there's a couple other players I know for sure that were really solid out of this pack, but I just don't know. Marino, right? Mikel Marino's in this pack as well. So you have other players in here that you can, hope for and try to get every single day and then customize them. And, once you, for example, like let's just show you, if you guys are living under a rock, which you're not, but most people get this. Like I love that every single day you can just go right here. You can open a couple of these. You could see, you could really just kind of, I guess you could say, test your luck. Now there's only 5 of them. So it'd be cool like later in the week if EA made it max 90 because it's still really hard to get. But every single day as well, if you guys haven't seen, there's a FUT Birthday guarantee. So like I'm pretty sure, I just put an 84 in for an 83 squad. But every single day, I'm almost positive that you can get a guaranteed FUT Birthday as well, which doesn't have a rating cap. So maybe it's your lottery lucky day. And if that does happen to you, well, you're in a position where you could, get super lucky and get one of these crazy cards and then really customize it your own way, right? That's why I decided to keep Lamine Yamal because I said, if I sell him, what's the point, right? What's the point of packing these cards or playing FIFA if I'm just going to run right away to the market and sell the card? I might as well actually try to enjoy the card, is the way that, I've been looking at it. And I love the fact that, like, right now, when we take a look at this team, there's like 30 or 40 players in the team, right? And logging on every day, I'm excited to play the game because I'm excited to customize new players every day and try them out on my team. I haven't even gone onto the market and bought the icons. But the way that FIFA's played now, it's all Evos, right? Like, everybody plays this game in an Evo sense. So that's why people are having fun, because the gameplay is more enjoyable because people can customize the cards in the style or towards the way, rather, that they play the game, if that's making sense. Who is that? Center back? El Yamik. I've packed him, like, all the time. So I think EA have really, really cooked with this promo. The Evos that have been coming out every day have been really nice. We've been starting to get a little bit better Evos. We have these live tournaments. But, for me, it's just the fact that every single day, like, for example, tomorrow, I'm already looking at my content tomorrow, right? I'm going to buy Pacho if I don't pack him. He's 90K, but it's well worth it to do. And then I'm going to try out a couple of these other cheap beasts that I haven't tried. Like, I'm going to make an Aubameyang Evo because Aubameyang looks crazy, bro. He's 50,000 coins. He's a FIFA legend. You could give him, like, quick step and rapid if you wanted to. Like, if you wanted to make like an OG Aubameyang, you should probably give him quick step and rapid plus. So what I'm also doing with the FUT Birthday is that I'm making different builds. Like, so I've already made a build for like a couple center mids. So the next time I do a center mid, I'm gonna make like a midfield giant. Like, I'm gonna make somebody who's just like, maybe I'll do one of the 10K cards and give him like bruiser and all this crap just to make him a freaking tank. Because I already have like, a defensive mid with Modric, and I already have like a attacking mid with the Perisic. So like, that's what's getting me excited every day. Like, you can log in and, like, you could try to pack these players with grind, with objectives, SBCs, or you could just go on the market and, you could buy one of the players. Like, I'm trying to get Mikel Marino because I want to make a really cool center mid. If I don't get a lot of other players, I also packed, I want to do Aubameyang. That's one that I want to try. But, like, look at this card, right? Look at this card. I don't really know who this is in real life, right? But 5'5" with those stats can play cam, striker, right mid, and you essentially could get the card. You could go over to this bakery, and I think like the way they've done it with the buying is fine because like everybody's okay spending 15K for a playstyle plus if they already use one, but they do give you a lot of free ones if you haven't used those. You can use them once for free, and then you got to start paying, and you could just go over here and you could start customizing it. Like, this for me is such a great idea for the way that the concept of this game is played. We're not playing a game where stats matter. We're playing a game where playstyles matter. So instead of the community ranting every other day about it, instead of you guys having to release like Evos for everybody, good. You could just release it this way, For example, like I was watching Zwebeck last night, and Zwebeck, he crosses the ball a lot, right? So he got Igor Thiago in his team, and what he did was like, I'm pretty sure he put like power, he put the aerial fortress, and he put maybe like the bruiser and the enforcer, and he just crosses into him. Like, I think that's really cool. That like, and we have a team 2 on Friday. So then we have like literally 40 more of these players coming in, and it's only Monday, but we've got 5 days in the community to pack as many of these players as possible and to Evo as many of these players as possible. And I look at it and I'm like, well, you know what? The crazy part is, right? Obviously, like, the way EA's done it with the 8 base playstyles and the 2 playstyle pluses, I'm seeing people on Twitter saying like, oh, the game is going to be ruined. It might be. It might be after FUT Birthday, right? It might just be like the greatest 2 weeks where everybody wants to play the game again because they can customize the cards and the gameplay can work again. What people don't understand is like the reason we're having fun is that the playstyles are now making sense for the gameplay, right? So the way you play the game, back in the day, all you had to do was look at stats to know who you wanted to use for a team, and you get the gameplay you want. All year, people have been fighting stuff because they still don't have the playstyles to make the gameplay play normal. So now you have the playstyles to make the gameplay play normal for you, and you enjoy using your team again because things make sense. It's not stupid. It's pissing you off because your player can't do something in your build because you had the chance to build it the way you want to, is what I'm saying. And like I look at it like this, like is it broken? No, because look at Luka Modric. We're in March. We've got 6 months left of this game. He's only got 2 stats above 90. Most of them are low 80s. He's still missing a ton of stuff. To make this card insane, he needs tech, he needs rapid, he needs first touch, he needs jockey, he needs enforcer, he needs low driven, and he needs power shot. He still needs like 7 playstyles. So I don't think it's broken. And I guess my question to EA is, what is EA's plans after this? Because once you guys gave the community this, I don't think it's something you should go back on. If you guys just go to other promos after this, it's going to be dead again. The reason the game has been dead is nobody's cared about the promos all year anyways, because the cards are missing stuff. The cards are too hard to pack. Well, is it still similar now? Yeah, it's still similar now. Obviously, I got lottery luck out of rank 1 getting them all. But what's different now is that you could pack a card like Dante, and instead of him missing stuff, he's not missing stuff. He's just a cheaper card on the market. But this is the only promo I've seen all year where people are actually excited again to get mid-tier cards, like Luka Modric. If I packed Mikel Merino, that would be going up on Twitter today. I'd be so excited. 140K. In another promo, I wouldn't care. But in this promo, I care because I can customize him and make him crazy. Barcola, people are loving packing him. Ekatike, 100K. Roll for 50K. Kobe Mino, 160K. People will be hyped. Gucci, Yildiz, people are passing out, freaking out at 280, 500K cards. And that's because they can make them into cards that play like 4 million coin cards. We've had a year this year where we had Desiree Doué, Future Stars, 2 million coins, and he's unusable. That's why this promo is so good. So my question to EA is, are you guys planning on continuing this? Because you probably should. You probably should. People are definitely excited to play the game again, trying out new teams every day, and you could do it at a price, and you could do it in a way where the gameplay grind actually makes it worth it. Because you know you're playing for a card that's not just missing stuff when you pack it, or not just as a value, but a value that you can customize. So I don't know if EA going forward, I don't know if you guys, even if you guys are not planning on getting rid of playstyles in FC27, I just feel like this is one of those things that, yeah, you tried it, and I think it's really good, and you should just keep it. And so how would you keep it going forward? Well, you know, obviously it's not FUT Birthday anymore, so not every single card is going to have 5/5. That's the point of FUT Birthday. But you go to the next promo, right? And unless it's like a live card promo where cards are getting upgrades based on results, they're not all 5/5. They come without the playstyles. You keep releasing this bakery. And obviously as we go throughout the year, as we get closer and closer, like to Team of the Season, you could still do a situation where every promo you have this, right? Every promo, no matter what, you've got like 10 premier cards in packs, whether they're icons or top tier cards. You just leave them with playstyles because you guys wanted that, and they're multi-hundred or multi-million coin cards, right? That's cool. Then you release like 20 or 30 cards. You just chuck them in. Player selection, boosted stats, but no playstyles. And you let everybody customize them that way. And I think that works. I just think that works, guys. Because the reason why I think it works is that you can scale it with a power curve throughout the year. And like Evos are still relevant because I have other cards that I still want to Evo. Like I had Lookman that I just put into a crazy Evo. I'm working on Di Maria right now as an Evo. You know, it's still one of those that I still think it puts value on cards. Now the question mark is, does it put value on SBCs? That's the problem, right? Because like, you know, Zeraberto is just a bad SBC, but we look at the SBC today. Now this is going to be the problem, right? Because you look at Marquinhos today, obviously he's really good. The only reason you'd complete this SBC over Dante is if you get sold on the fact that he's got like 92 defending and 93 defensive awareness. Because other than that, you can customize a card off the market for 10K, 2 playstyles on it. You're all in, even if you pay for the playstyles, 50K, 40K, and you can get the perfect center back for what you want. But why I think it's still relevant as we go forward in the promos, 2 reasons, right? Stats with future promos will upgrade. So you may have a Dante promo card in a month that has 90 pace and 91 defending. So the stats are not everything like playstyles are, but they still do matter a little bit, right? Even if I put these playstyles on this card and he had like 10 worse stats, I would notice he was a lot worse, right? That's one thing. But the other thing EA can do, as I was just saying, is they can scale playstyles. So maybe in the next promo in 3 weeks, you can put 9 base playstyles on it. And then Team of the Season is the start of like, yeah, you could do 10 base playstyles and 3 playstyle pluses. You start off in the beginning of the game where when you do these with promos, you can only put 4 or 5 playstyles on every card, right? And no playstyle pluses at the beginning, but you can slowly scale it. Look, EA, if you guys want to keep playstyles, I think that's the way forward. I think that's probably the bridge that you can find where if you really want to keep it, even though most of the community, including myself, we just want stats, it makes more sense. The game is way more playable. And I just like how you can customize cards. Like, that's what I really like. Like, having this Perisic and just having a center mid with Power Shot Plus. But then if I'm not feeling like I want to use Power Shots, well, I could go back and use Rolfo, who I put Ping Pass on in Tiki Taka, and it's a little bit different. So I don't know. I just really like this promo, guys. I'll be honest. I really like this promo, and I'm excited to play FIFA every day against it now. I'm excited every day to play this game now because I try out different cards, try out different builds. It's really fun. I think EA is onto something like massive here, and I want to give them credit because I do really like it. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.